Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Power football with the run. Powers through the defender. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. Dances away. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Williams.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the... It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals. 5 points of pressure and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Second down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got it on the right. Turning it on! Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He leaves it with his back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Sperry. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the easy completion. And he will score! Touchdown, Florida State!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Bailey. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Golden. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Boom. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! It's a much-needed drive from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll bring it back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Fowler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Noles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Sperry. Going for it all. Army toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown Seminoles. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Norman. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Rushes on him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to run it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
He unleashes a long one. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that.
Brings into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Makes the grab. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Caught on the outside, it's Golden. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They're able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Bailey. A little release to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The idea is keep moving it forward, able to spit it out quickly to the tight end and get a few.
And the idea on defense is to tackle the catch. Don't give them any yards after they make the reception. Nice job.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for an open area to his left. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Golden. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And the comeback is on. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give and tick, 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 tick.
Well, that's a double whammy for the offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to keep the clock ticking. Not only do you lose yards running the football, but you also went out of bounds, so you stopped the clock, essentially helping out the defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Now rolling to the left. Got his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Seminoles are marching down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds space on the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And the Noles with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking for a crease. It's Riley. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this run is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. That's reeled in. It's Golden. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Golden. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
It's complete.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback.
Touchdown, Aggies! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. 15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.